People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the med scarlet news with a buzz. This one is called Another Good Guy Bites the Dust. Another set of bad people take away a person that is a constructive member in a society. His name is Major B.P. Williams. Mr. Williams is also a part of the medical field in the JDF. He goes out on search and rescue. He helps and assists with a whole bunch of medical procedures in our local hospitals. So therefore, he is constructive, progressive. Based on the information, it is said that at about 4:50 Thursday morning, Mr. Williams was on his way home when he buck up on a set of people in a some sorts of neighborhood in a Barbican, Millsboro Avenue to be specific. It is said that he pulled over because he realized they looked suspicious. It seems as if they were trying to steal somebody's motor vehicle. It is said that the men that were there blazed up all sorts of con on him. He lost his life on the spot. Needless to say, the men jump in the car. Don't know if they stole the initial car that they was trying to thief. However, they left. He was pronounced D-E-A-D. He was pretty much D-E-A-D on the spot. Now, people, there's a saying that goes something like this: we should be our brother's keeper. However, there's also a saying that says something like this: you have to know when to walk away, know when to run. The name of that song is called The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. So what it means is that you have to assess the situation. Now, people, I am sure that Mr. Williams, when he went to training school, and he would be reminded on several occasions, the protocol pretty much says, do not walk into any sorts of hostile environment where you are at a disadvantage, meaning that the bad guys have the advantage. You might end up getting hurt. You might end up losing your life. In this case, we know which one it is. Now, people, here's the thing. Sometimes members of the JCF, of the JDF, they forget that, listen, things change. These new wave of criminal, them not respect them mother, them not respect themselves, they don't respect life. And with this new Firearms Act, them know say, listen, if them get catch a thief, get catch with a fire piece, then it is going to be amplified, meaning the sentence. They would rather take you away if you're just Mr. Joe Public, or even if you're the Popo or the JDF. So pretty much at 4:50 in the morning, Mr. Williams went into a hostile situation. And the people realized, don't know if he had on any sort of uniform, don't know if he had his tool in his hand when he pulled up on the spot. If he didn't, he made a fatal mistake that would cost him his life. Pretty much, him pull up on a scene, a group of men that they are thief car. Me no know how much of them had any sorts of tool. It was obvious at least one tool was there. So when them see him a pull up them there, them can't hide behind their car. Them can't hide behind the thief in car. So therefore, all them have to do, go on like them now do nothing. If him not come out with the film tool name and tell everybody back the FUCK up where he could clearly see them, clearly see their hands. At 4:50 in the morning, I am not too sure about the visibility. So people, obviously, the people them kinda use Sykes on him and take him out on the spots. Remember I said, it is always good to be your brother's keeper. However, you have to weigh, analyze, assess the situation. So pretty much he walked into a situation blindly. He was almost blindfolded in this situation, and it cost him his life. Now people, what do you think is going to happen with these people whom he was trying to defend their car, prevent their car or vehicle from getting stolen. These people might say, yes, he was a good man. These people might even go to his funeral, speak to his wife, try to console his wife and kids. However, their lives are going to go on as if nothing happened, worse if them never lose them car in which this man saved. However, this man family, Major Williams family, friends, co-worker, they will be deeply or negatively impacted. They will be stressed out. The family will have to brush off themselves, attend his final send-off, and go on with life without this man that more than likely was the major being the operative word, breadwinner in the family. People, this is sad. The sad thing is that this is not an isolated incident. Many good fathers, many good men, many good providers for their family are also taken out on a regular basis. And then the scumbags are left to roam the street to do it all over and over again. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called Keeping It Real versus Being a Sellout, Being an Informant. I guess that some of these young youths in Jamaica, they're always trying to keep it real, meaning keep it real, F-U-C-K-E-D, up, because a lot of them, they are brainwashed. They have what I call the follow-back-a-man syndrome. They are a set of yes men, and they will follow their dons or their leaders to the grave, or if them lucky, to the big yard, meaning the prison. I am speaking about a series of videos that have been making its round all over social media in the last 3 or so days. As it pertains to a former member of the Six, his name is Big Voice, an artist. That was once an associate, friend, musical partner of Squash of the Six. And I saw that he did some sorts of live on Instagram, and he was pretty much exposing all the dirty laundry, saying that Squash and them is dissing him, his fans, because him now follow them for go do the wrong thing. He is not going down the path of destructiveness, which is where Squash is at presently. However, like most idle people, whenever them opposition, they upon the line or live, they find it conveniently to be on that person's live, and then they are pretty much contradicting what that person is trying to say, trying to silence the man literally and figuratively. So pretty much Squash fans and then also Squash mother, they were on the live and they were saying that him a lie, him a cloud chase, him forgot S-U-C-K out this and that him a got D-E-A-D. They were making all sorts of threats to this man's life. They came on his life. He had the right to say whatever he had to say. People, if there's one thing about the truth, there is no sorts of defense against the truth, and then there's no sorts of expiration date on the truth. So whether you want to talk the truth or keep up or back up people for a little while, and then you decide, say you want to come out and expose all, you have the right to choose whenever you want to choose. The truth will always come to light, sometimes quicker than later. So pretty much Squash mother was on there and she had tell the youth say him I got D-E-A-D. She was sending all sorts of T-H-R-E-A-T-S to the man because the man was telling the truth. She claimed that he was defaming the man's character, her son's character, and is jealous, him jealous, and him a cloud chase. People, if it's one thing that we know about psychopaths and evilous people, they always have a polar opposite side to the truth, and they will do just about anything, including take you away, including spreading all sorts of rumors and propaganda about people that are exposing their dirty little laundry. I am going to let you hear a post that was made by Squash Mother. I think her name is Mama Shane, Mama Shan, me not really know. In which she is claiming that, listen, this youth is a fish, that's why Squash don't deal with him. Him come to her one time and tell her, say, him have SEX with some sorts of producer and him rear end a leak. People, I am just going to show you how scandalous and wicked and evilous these people are. Squash and his mother and his whole 6 organization. Take a listen, take a look to the voice note, and then I'll give my piece.
Tell me first of all, buy curve pad, come you've put in your big vice. Curve pad. When they leak, you tell a lie. Say a pilot off, pilot, I mean the man, the producer man, and trick you and gone. You feel like a shit and the man them don't run your grounds. That thing for the man them talk a fool when you lick it out. Move on clock where you wrong bang girl vice. So you come for me there, go. They come call up the man them name. Who a friend like few people them see what the police them to lock up you for you bring down mischief and call up mischief on the youth them. And they come like you want to set up war and so.
Now people, this only shows you, paints a character picture of exactly the type of person that Squash Mother is. When you talk about skittle, when you talk about losers, when you talk about foul mouth, when you talk about evilous, one thing that we know about evilous people, them always preach loyalty. However, when somebody goes out there and they have zero respect for life, them not care if take out any other person and their mother or any other sorts of person that is a part of their family. Meaning, if them can't catch Quaco, them catch him shot. And even when them catch Quaco, them are going to take out him shot. Those persons have no sorts of rights to tell anybody about loyalty. You cannot be evilous, cannot have zero conscience and talk about loyalty. It is the polar opposite of loyalty. So anyways, we hear this mother claim say this youth is a fish and him come to her and she have to go buy PAD for him because him a leak from Yasa and this and told him what was the reason. However, people, remember, based on what this youth said, he used to live with them, he was around them, so therefore, if there's a saying that goes, show me your company, I show you who you are. Didn't they know that he was a fish then? Didn't they know that he was sleeping with person of the same SEX then? How now this is her only defense? People, it just shows you the type of low life that this mother is. And I don't like to diss people's mother. However, when I hear stuff, I can analyze and assess a situation and pick sense out of nonsense. This lady did not have any sorts of defense. She know that this man was exposing her and her son and them rest of fans are friends. So therefore, the only type of defense that she had was to come and tell pure lies. People, that is the motive of a psychopath. Whenever them know or see that their back is against the wall, they always try to turn it on the person, the messenger. They're always trying to make the messenger look like the bad guy. And people, in this case, that is the case. Moral of the story is this. Let this be a lesson to all you knuckleheads out there that like to follow back a people, follow back a bad company because of monetary gain. You have to assess and analyze the pros and the cons. You cannot be penny wise and then pound foolish. You have to weigh the pros and the cons. What am I going to gain versus what I am going to lose? Yes, we might get some money for pay a little bills here, there, and everywhere. However, I can also lose my freedom. I can lose my life. My family's life can be in jeopardy just being around these people. You have many examples, many persons that lost their life because of the six. Why would I feel as if I am going to be any sorts of difference? Do you think that these people have any sorts of loyalty? From the first son, the second son, down to the mother. All of them are the same. 3 or 4 or 5 peas in a pod with no sorts of good character. Criminal element, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless.